Ladies, gentlemen, pubs around the country, good evening. I am Radio 1 DJ and proud owner of one of the lowest ever scores on Strictly Come Dancing, Scott Mills. Thank you. And this is the Great British Pub Awards!
Show me love, say words are so easy to sing. Oh, you got to show me love. Pump that, jump, put 'em, come on, eat.
Tonight we are coming to you from Greenwood Sports Pub and Kitchen in glamorous London. And I am with my co-hosts that you will be hearing from during this live show this evening. Firstly, you have just heard from our house band. Make some noise for the fantastic Duke!
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can hold us. Gonna get missed like the ceiling can hold us. Yeah. Thank you to that one.
Absolute show-offs. And next we have editor, head judge, and the person to keep me on my best behaviour tonight is Ed Beddington.
Thank you, Scott.
No worries.
I'm here to provide the glamour.
The Great British Pub Awards celebrates amazing pubs up and down the country. Now, I know the past 18 months has been so tough for this industry. So tonight is to recognise all your hard work, all your efforts to keep going, whatever you have faced, and to have some fun. Right, London? All the brilliant things pubs do to bring communities together, a place to celebrate, a place to eat at, to drink in, sleep sometimes, I've done that, watch sport, take your dog to after a walk, and take your kids when you really can't face cooking. Pubs aren't just selling beer, they're selling the opportunity to socialise, to gather, to celebrate, and commiserate, and to share special times. And tonight, we will recognise pubs of all kinds, but it's not just about the winners or even the finalists that you see on the screen. This is all about pubs, and it's important that we, the public, support our locals. So make sure you do, responsibly, of course. Don't just take it from me. Let's hear it from the pubs themselves.
We've gone on to be a very successful, very good gastropub.
We're just really proud of what we've achieved because we just feel we've created something special and wanted to share it.
We'll take that every day of the week. Every day. We're well pleased with it.
good food, good service, good quality.
Honoured to be nominated for this award.
We're giving it the best shot, and hopefully people agree with us.
Yeah, it would just be phenomenal. We've worked so hard.
They don't get the welcome as well. It's not just the humans, it's the community.
I think pubs are there for the whole community.
We are here, ready to welcome everyone.
We're really keeping something fantastic alive here.
Tonight, we are here in London bringing you the winners live. We have some finalists in the room, but there are also pubs around the country hosting their own Great British Pub Awards celebrations right now, streaming us into their pub for their staff and customers, and hopefully shouting loudly at the screens. So we'll try and show you a few of those live right now, and if you're there, obviously, please try and show your support by jumping, shouting, and generally making idiots of yourself. So Ed, let's take a look.
Fantastic. We've got some coming up on the screen now. We've got the Unruly Pig in Suffolk, the Stag Inn. We've got the Arama in Essex. There we go. That's it from those guys. Wave at the camera, folks.
Wave.
They can't hear me. Brilliant.
I'm obsessed with the guy just sat there on his own. Just a party for one. Of course, it's not just the operators we need to thank this evening. There's also the great sponsors that make the pub trade and these awards possible. So please put your hands together and give a shout in thanking our category partners. They are Admiral Taverns, Booker and Macro, Coca-Cola, Euro-Pacific Partners, Diageo GB, Green King Pub Partners, Hawthorne, Heineken, Punch Pubs & Co, Rover, Sky, and Stonegate Group. Also, thanks very much to our associate partners, Screech, Zapago, and Lumina Intelligence. And please don't forget to tweet, Instagram, and add your photos on Facebook using the hashtag PubAwards. Right, before we continue, let's not forget what a tough year it's been for all hospitality, and more importantly, what all these pubs gave back. Last year, our winners received £165,000 as part of Coca-Cola's fund to help pubs continue to support their communities during lockdown, to do even more. Let's remind ourselves of some of their stories and what they invested those funds into.
Pubs have always had a special place in the heart of their communities, and during the pandemic, many have provided a lifeline for their locals, despite having an incredibly tough time themselves.
The people that need to be thanked are the volunteers and the businesses that came along without being asked. And you couldn't ask for a better community to live in.
It's just proved that the pub needs the community and the community needs the pub.
Cal helped me out a really lot, and she personally rang me up every day to make sure I were okay. Totally out of the kindness of her heart. I passed 3 pubs to get here. This is my local and it will always be my local.
Last year we gave our Great British Pub Award winners £1,000 each to donate to a local charity of their choice, and a further £10,000 to invest in their venues or put towards community projects.
The reaction from the locals was amazing.
We're over the moon with the money that we received from Coca-Cola.
Our colleagues have been doing their bit to support their communities too, from litter picking and building bird hides to helping young people learn new skills and build confidence. We can't wait to get to know the shortlisted pubs in our Community Hero category this year.
Although we are here to celebrate pubs and highlight what a great, resilient, caring sector and places to work they provide, this is an awards, which means we will have winners. Yay! And losers. But there are no losers, guys, because you are all great British pubs. I'm going to ask our house band now. This is Duke, by the way. Lads, most memorable night in the pub ever?
I once was able to wee over the top of a cubicle into a toilet.
Well done.
I was much younger.
You can do it now. What about you, Ed?
Well, I think it was when I met you, Scott.
About an hour ago.
About an hour ago, yes, yeah.
I can top all of that. I went to the pub with Rihanna once. That's her walking into the Birdcage pub in Hackney, East London. The pub at the time is owned by Andy Oliver, who does Sat in the Kitchen, I think, and her daughter, Mikita Oliver, off the telly. There's not a picture of me and Rihanna together, but she did go to the pub and I did see her. I'm going to say that we had a pint. We didn't. She literally walked into the pub and walked out. Right, on to the main event now. The Great British Pub Awards 2021. These awards recognise pubs across several categories. These categories are based on occasions such as the best pub to watch sport or the best pub for a weekend away. This year also saw us take the finalists in two of our categories, Best Pub Chef and Best Young Pub Chef, sponsored by Booker and Macro. And we put them head to head in a cook-off to determine the winners of the categories. So, to reveal the shortlist for Best Young Pub Chef, I'm handing over to my very able assistant, Mr. Ed Beddington. Ed, over to you.
Thank you, Scott. And the finalists are James Clark from the White Hart Causley, Lewis Cusiers from the Railway in Loudon, Ben Revel from the Tap and Run, Upper Broughton, Nottinghamshire, Jack Churchill from the Checkers Inn, Poole, Dorset, and Samuel McClurkin from the Dog at Wingham, Kent.
So, to announce the winner, we're going to hear from the sales director at Booker Macro, Simon King.
The passion this young chef had for the food was a joy to see. Every box was ticked, from highlighting the best of the local produce to ensuring all the team had a say on the menu. Taking the reins in the kitchen is no mean feat. This chef took everything in their stride and is a deserved winner. The best young pub chef goes to Samuel McClurkin.
Drop it. So bold, so hot, but find me. First, find me. Walk to the grand tour, mother,
So the Dog is a gastropub found in Kent, just outside Canterbury, but also close to the coast near Dover. And we focus on fantastic food, but we also have 8 rooms as well. So a lot of guests will come and dine and then stay with us whilst exploring the Kent coast and countryside. We're just about to celebrate our 5th birthday at the Dog, and Sam has been with us since nearly the beginning. You know, he joined us as a relatively junior chef, but straight away we could see phenomenal skill and passion within him.
So I've been head chef here for 3.5 years, and it all happened quite quickly. I began as chef de partie, and within 6 months I was sous chef, and then within a year I became head chef. It's provided a lot of natural growth for me, and I've come a long way since I've started working at the Dog at Wingham.
And he's just gone from strength to strength in his cooking, his management, his menu development, and he's just a fantastic young man to work with. So he works within our focus, which is modern British traditional food, but at the same time he brings certain passions of his. So he has a real passion for Asian and Indian food, having travelled throughout the regions. He also, when he first started here, he had a second job working in an award-winning Indian restaurant to learn, about that food and culture. So yeah, we focus on local produce, but he often brings in that international flair and flavour to give it a slightly different tangent.
We have a signature dish on the menu. It's lobster ravioli. So it'll come off the menu for 3 years, and a lot of the customers come back just for that particular dish. And every time I speak to a customer about it, they just sing high praises all the time. So I believe I've been nominated for Young Chef of the Year because what we do here at the Dog at Wingham is we produce good, honest, amazing food, and it's true to what the customer wants.
We all encourage Sam to put himself forward for this award, and so it would mean a huge amount to all of us. He works, like all chefs, works incredibly hard, hugely long hours in the most challenging environment that I've ever known. So for him to be recognised as a great young chef would be a phenomenal achievement for him, but particularly the team of chefs around him that enable him to do such a great job.
I'd be amazing if I was to win. I've always had in my mind to apply for the Young Chef of the Year, and as it's the last year for me to be able to do that, I kind of have to win, and I really want to win.
All right then, up next is Best Pub Chef, once again sponsored by Booker and Macro. Ed, if you would mind telling us the shortlist, please.
Certainly, Scott. Our chefs in the running are Dave Wall from the Unruly Pig, Bromswell, Suffolk. James Goss from the King's Arms Inn, Wing Rutland. Gordon Stott from the Purefoy Arms, Basingstoke, Hampshire. Mark Harris from the Pheasant at Leanton, Shropshire. Brett Barnes from the Fox and Hounds, Barley, Hertfordshire. And Charlotte Vincent from the Five Bells Inn, Columpton, Devon.
And to announce the winner, let's hear from Simon again.
This year's Best Pub Chef winner caught the attention of the judges with the way they use their extensive knowledge of ingredients to create mouth-watering and standout dishes. And so, the winner of Best Pub Chef 2021 is Gordon Stott.
Get down low, fellas, let me did you keep it show with the end. Shoulders, knees and toe with the end. Shoulders, knees and toe with the end. Shoulders, knees and toe. I say, ladies, let me did you get down low with the manga stick in the bucket, nigga, dip and the rock this.
So my name is Gordon Stott, and I'm chef patron of the Purefoy Arms in Preston, Candover. I worked locally. I ran the Sun in Dummer for 7.5 years and decided it was time to venture out on my own. So when this came up for lease, I jumped at the occasion, and it's been 3 years since then. It's been a good 3 years. Obviously we're a pub, so we do have the pub classics. So we have the fish and chips and the ribs, burgers and everything like that with a slight modern twist. But we also do have the a la carte and tasting menus. So we have a 6-course tasting menu. We do vegetarian, vegan and normal. We do cater to all other aspects of it, gluten-free, dairy-free, other things like that, other allergies. What I try and do is, like I say, is try and take dishes that may necessarily not sound right. So like the ox cheek donut that we have at the moment, or something like a say-in. So I used to have a dessert called Don't Cry Over Spilt Milk, which was like a cookie-based dish with a milk foam, milk sorbet, and that kind of fun aspect of dishes really helped me and inspire me to do dishes like that. So it's all from Hampshire. Our butchers, our fish, our veg suppliers, all based in Hampshire, and we try and get as much local drinks as well as we can. From Hatherley Valley up the road, the coffee is roasted just a mile down the road here, so it helps the environment, sustainable, so less travel. We pick some things up as well, even stuff like local small suppliers of potatoes, pigs and stuff. We go pick them up ourselves and everything like that. So we yeah, stay local as possible. I think we do good food here at the end of the day, so I think we, as a team, it's not just all me, it is the team at the end of the day. From the front of house to the chefs to the kitchen porter, we as a team provide the food and the service that I expect to see in other places. So maybe my standards have shown up, and hopefully that's why I'm going to win. If I was to win, it would be an incredible achievement, especially because of the last 18 months of COVID, closing and opening, staff shortages, food shortages. It's been a tough time. So I think the morale of the staff would really pick up because of this.
Okay. Next is the Admiral Taverns Pub of the Year. Ed, back over to you.
Thank you, Scott. And the shortlist is the Hind's Head, Chorley, Lancashire. The Falcon, Prudo, Northumberland. The Red Lion, Chobham, Surrey. The Chetwynd Arms, Upper Longdon, Staffordshire. The White Horse Inn, Gosport, Hampshire. And the Old King's Head, Wall, Somerset.
And to announce the winner, here is the Managing Director at Admiral Taverns, Ian Ronayne.
Good evening, everyone. Nestled away off the beaten track, this pub is a gem of a discovery, offering an eclectic experience you wouldn't expect from a village operation. A real focus on sourcing and sustainability means that it gives me great pleasure to announce that the Admiral Taverns Pub of the Year 2021 is the Red Lion. Many congratulations.
Don't you dare look back, just put your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up, Batman. This woman in my destiny, she said, shut up, Batman. Break on.
My name's Gary Tullen. I'm the landlord of the Red Lion in Chobham in Surrey. We took over the pub in August 2019. It was very run down. It had most probably half a dozen landlords over the course of the same amount of years. Chobham is a very mature retired area, very affluent, and the actual pub didn't quantify the needs of the locals. So we've done a major refurb. We've put an English country garden in here. We've got our own butchery in here. We use locally sourced meats, British fish, mainly from Cornwall, a lot of local real ales, and it's a community pub with old-fashioned values. I grew up in pubs. It's the sort of pub I remember I grew up in, with hopefully a very good reputation for the dining experience here. And it's a very mature place which suits this village very well. And also we get a lot of destination diners from most probably 10 miles circular from here. So. pubs are a fashion, they change and whatever, and I've done something slightly off the beaten track here. Put standards in, rules in that a lot of people like, some people don't like, but it seems to work for us. And I think most probably because we've done something a little bit different, it's made us noticed by the people who have put us up for the vote, and also with TripAdvisor we've gone from nowhere to #2 locally. So yes, we obviously are doing something right, but it isn't me doing that, it's the team who work for me doing that. And here we've purposely employed people who want to do the job. We've got excellent chefs, excellent front of house and bar people who actually know what they're selling and have got an interest in what they're selling and an interest in the service. If we were to win, or lucky enough to win, I would be very proud, but it isn't me who've got us here, it's the team. And it'd be like a big thank you to them to get us where we've been, especially through COVID and everything else. Every day they come in with smiles on their faces and they want to do more. Every day we have new ideas with foods, with drinks, with everything. And I hope it makes it fun for the staff to come to work, and that reflects to the customers because they find it's a comfortable place with happy people.
Congratulations to the Red Lion! All right, moving on now to Best Pub Garden, sponsored by Diageo GB. We all know how important those outdoor spaces have become in the crisis, and this category recognises the pubs that are really putting the wow factor into their gardens.
Our finalists in this category are the Brisley Bell, Durham, Norfolk. The Cock Inn, Ashbourne, Derbyshire. The Shibden Mill Inn, Shibden, West Yorkshire. The Woodman's Arms, Wickham, Tyne and Wear. The Tamworth Tap, Tamworth, Staffordshire. And the Weeping Willow, Barrow, Suffolk.
And to announce the winner, let's hear from the head of field sales, actually. Head of field sales, North of England and Scotland, Gareth Cooper.
Good evening everyone, Gareth Cooper here, Head of Key Accounts at Diageo GB. I'm delighted to present the next award for Best Pub Garden 2021. We've seen some amazing examples over the last 12-18 months of creativity and agility in garden spaces in trade. But this country pub garden in particular combines stunning aesthetic appeal with strong commercial benefit to the business. We're investing in a variety of spaces has created a real wow factor several times over for customers. So, the winner of Best Pub Garden 2021 is the Brisley Bell.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we're representing for my gangsters all across the world. Hitting them corners, hitting them low-lows. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the street. It's the thing you get.
We're the Brisley Bell. We are located in the heart of Norfolk.
And we bought this place in 2015 and we've been here since then.
The pub has been here for forever. In fact, my great-great-grandfather, we found out in lockdown 3, used to run the pub from about 1840 to about 1870, which we had no idea.
We bought the pub in 2015 when it was derelict, and we spent a long time planning actually, and then we started working outside as soon as possible because we had a huge amount to do with the garden, and then we started building in 2016 and then we opened the pub in 2017 and then continued to work on the garden and start building the rooms as well.
The foundations of the garden we had planned, but it wasn't until we got on site that I took it from a 2-dimensional plan to a 3-dimensional plan and sat 3 months on a digger just creating different levels and making it more interesting, because it really was just a sheep paddock.
Well, we've got the patio here, and next to the patio we've got the shed that Marcus built in lockdown. All guests can come and eat here on the patio and in the shed, and that seems to be very popular.
Behind me we have the herb garden, which is a working garden for the kitchens. Behind that is a croquet lawn, or what we call a croquet lawn. I think there's some people playing croquet behind me at the moment.
And a courtyard for our staying guests. But everyone's welcome everywhere, and obviously we've got a big meadow at the back.
Where we've planted about a dozen trees about 5 years ago, and they're all doing really well. So we put so much effort into the garden for a couple of reasons. One is that we bought the garden with a 2-acre site, so we had to do something with it. And two, we haven't got a beach in front of us, we haven't got a river, we haven't got an amazing view. We had to sort of create something ourselves that was a draw, and that certainly proved to be the case.
We're really proud of what we've done, and we've won awards for the rooms and for our food, but the garden's a huge part of the pub.
If we were to win this award, it would be a huge pat on the back, if you like, for all the work that goes in. It's all work that is very much unseen. It's while everybody is away and the pub is empty. And hopefully you can see the amount of work that goes into producing a garden like this. So it would be a huge sort of pat on the back from myself and my gardener's perspective.
And I think that actually we'd be hugely proud to win the award.
Make some noise for the Brisley Bell, everybody. Well done to them. All right, let's move on to Greene King Pub of the Year. Ed, if you can tell us the shortlist, please.
Of course, the finalists are the Alma, Copford, Essex. The Black Horse, Stanlake, Oxfordshire. The Percy Arms, Chilworth, Surrey. The Rose and Crown, Thorpe, Surrey. The Ship, Red Marshall, County Durham. And Thistle Street Bar, Edinburgh.
To announce the winner, here is the Managing Director at Greene King Pub Partners, Wayne Shervington.
Hi everyone, delighted to be able to announce the Greene King Pub of the Year winner for 2021. This pub was ahead of the curve when it came to maximising its outdoor space, and what a space it is, offering something for everyone. Standards are outstanding throughout, and all of this is backed up by a superb company ethos and culture that really engages the team. And so the Greene King Pub of the Year 2021 goes to Clive Price and team at the Rose and Crown. Cheers.
Everybody get up. Say hey, hey, hey. Say not. Hey, hey, hey. Come again. Hey, hey, hey. Give me now. Hey, hey, hey. Bring the bounce and the bed to the thumb and say if you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't breathe from the same page, maybe I'm going dead, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of
So we are at the Rose and Crown pub in Thorpe, which is just situated just off the M25, and we're well known for family dining and yeah, great food and drinks. I think one of the biggest draws is our outside area. We've got this patio area, and then further to the back we've got a nice garden with a tent on it, and then the fact that we're family friendly. Obviously we've got a large play area in the back corner of the garden, which makes us really popular. And then because we're quite close to Thorpe Park, the amusement park, so we get people from there, we get people travelling here, yes, definitely very family orientated pub, yeah. The most recent reopening was actually really good, really nice. We had some really nice weather, which is lucky, and just really nice for people coming back out and seeing their friends and family again and stuff like that. I think we've been nominated because I think we tick all those boxes. I think we've got quite a really varied menu, and we have like a vegan and vegetarian menu as well on top of our normal offering. We do some cocktails as well, which people love, especially out in the sun. Obviously we've got a lovely setting here, and then most importantly I think the staff here are fantastic. They've all worked really hard throughout the changes that we've had over the last 2 years, 18 months, and they've had to constantly adapt, evolve, they've all been fantastic, and then they provide great hospitality. If we were to win, I think it would mean a great deal for all the staff and for myself personally. Like I said earlier, with the changes that have gone on over the last 18 months, it would just be fantastic, for everyone involved. Show that all our hard work and changes that we've had to make has paid off.
Okay, next category, we're going on to Best Pub for Families. Now, this is a category that celebrates pubs that have appealed to that lucrative family market, both parents and children.
This year's finalists are the Onslow Arms, Billingshurst, West Sussex. The Duke, Radstock, Somerset. The Hightown, Pub and Kitchen, Liverpool. The Bellflower, Preston, Lancashire. The Shires, Gainsborough, Lincolnshire. And the Twisted Oak, Exeter, Devon.
Now, this pub has a wide-ranging offer appealing to all members of the family, from its play area with goats for children to the hosting of clubs for older clientele. And so, the Best Pub for Families 2021 is the Onslow Arms.
Are y'all having a good time? Don't stop the party. Que no pare la fiesta. Don't stop the party.
The Onslow Arms is very much focused around its smokehouse menu, and we're trying to involve all ages in that, from newborns all the way through to 99 years plus, as Lego would say. So we have our vast kind of gardens with a canal setting as well, but also we have a beautiful river which is just behind us, and of course our two goats, Pops and Barley. So I used to work for a company called Merlin Entertainment, who are the second biggest leisure operator in the world, and I spent a numerous number of my early years there, and we were up in Malton, up in Yorkshire, and I thought, well, I'll put my surname to good use, B-A-R-R, so why not go run a bar? And that's kind of the main story, and I've been here now for 3 years, and yeah, it's been a pleasure ever since. I believe we're nominated for the Family Award because we provide that ultimate setting for families. We have the beautiful Way and Erin Canal just behind us, and we have the river as well, and we have some great facilities and a menu that suits families for all occasions. We enable children to run around in both gardens. They have some great play area, but then also, as I said before, the beautiful hops and barley. I mean, it's just been an absolute pleasure and an honour to be nominated and going through and listed as a finalist. I mean, that's huge throughout the whole kind of the UK. But to win would be, would really top what has been a challenging 18 months. I think there's a lot of highs, and that's what we all need to take as an industry away from this. You know, the positivity from the communities that have come to support us, the Eat Out to Help Out scheme where people flooded back to beautiful places like this and many others around the country as well. But that sheer community spirit, I think that's the real positive to take from all of this and shows that pubs really do have a heart in the British public.
Now, in just a minute, we are going to try and speak to a few of our winners. But before we do that, we're going to take a short ad break.
Care instructions for my Gatsby.
For beef, short for beefcake.
Mr. Henry Chicken.
Mel likes dressing up to go out. He has more outfit than his daddy.
Henry loves to lick.
He loves people. He likes hair dryers blowing on his face.
Every Friday, they get an ice cream party.
Sounds good. When do we start?
This is why I can't ask my friends to do this.
We are Zapago. Together, we can create a seamless connection between you and your customers that will help you increase staff efficiency. Zapago.com.
And we are back at the Great British Pub Awards 2021. All right, Ed, over to you.
Okay, we're going to speak to some of our winners. We've got some of them in the room, so hopefully the camera will follow me. Let's start with you, Gary. If you could turn and look towards the camera there. So tell me, I mean, you guys burst into tears when it was announced. How are you feeling?
Overwhelmed, very overwhelmed. Yeah, very shocked. And it isn't me, it's Sandy and her team. I'm just the creator, they're the ones who do it all. It's really for them.
Fantastic, thank you very much, Gary. Right, okay, this gentleman here, you're one of our winners?
I am, Ed, yep. Marcus, Best Pub Garden.
That's one, yes.
Yeah, ecstatic, yeah, a little bit drunk, but...
Very good, very good. Right, next. There we go.
Oh, hello. How's it going? Good, thank you very much, yeah, good. Oh, very, very pleased, yeah. Very pleased to be here.
What does it mean to win?
Oh, the world.
Man, a few words. Okay. Are we? Do we have one more? Put your hand up. Not yet. No. Okay, we're going to go now. I believe back to the stage.
All right. Thank you very much.
We've got Sam, the young chef of the year, is coming online now. Sam, how are you feeling?
Hello. Hello. I'm so happy to win.
Brilliant stuff. Are you going to be celebrating into the night?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Sam. Right, Scott, back to you.
Well done, Sam. Having his own little party there. That's what we like to see. All right, continuing with the awards, we are on to Hawthorne Pub of the Year. Ed, the finalists, please.
Okay, the finalists are the Chestnut Horse, Stowmarket, Suffolk. The Robin Hood, Swadlincote, Derbyshire. The Railway, Pontefract, West Yorkshire. The Fox and Hounds, Godstone, Surrey. The Carpenter's Arms, Burford, Oxfordshire. And the Ashmore Inn, Wolverhampton, West Midlands.
And to announce the winner, let's go over to the Chief Financial Advisor at Hawthorne. It's Matt Ward.
Hello. There's been a huge emphasis on community when it comes to pubs in the wake of the pandemic. But this pub really sets the standard when it comes to being the beating heart of its surrounding areas. Having firmly cemented its position with the community, the Hawthorne Pub of the Year 2021 is the Robin Hood. A massive congratulations to you.
We're loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like. Do you really like it? Is it wicked? We're loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like. Boom, shine up, up.
The Robin Hood pub is in Derbyshire. It's actually on the edge of Derbyshire and it's one of the oldest pubs as it goes back into 1647. So my grandparents have been here for 10 years now nearly, and I've been here 5 years with them. And over the years, we've always done a bit of work around the place, keeping it up to date. But just recently, over the COVID lockdowns, we've done a lot more, spent thousands and thousands of pounds, plus obviously with the help with the pub company Hawthorne. We managed to rebuild inside the pub as well as rebuild outside to a huge beer garden. We wanted to expand our capacity, knowing we had a lot of new people in the village. So we phoned the pub company and they gave us permission. The very next day of the second lockdown, the Friday at the end of October, we knocked the buildings down, we put all the brickwork in, took the ground up, put all the fencing in, built a huge, massive gazebo as well, fitted everything with all solar panelled lights to brighten it up at night. Even the umbrellas, parasols that we have on the benches, they're all fitted with LED lights inside as well, so at night time it just lights up like Blackpool. It was a huge garden project and it's gone from fitting 20 people to over 80 people now in our beer garden, and our community just loves it. It's fantastic. I think we've been nominated because in the second lockdown, even though we did all of our hard work outside in our beer garden, we decided to turn our new gazebo into a Christmas grotto. Because even in the first lockdown, when we did our Easter egg trip where all the kids couldn't go outside, so we visited them in all Disney outfits, costumes, walking out around the village for 6-7 hours in the heat. In the second lockdown, we did the Christmas grotto, so we decorated all the outside in all Christmas, tinsel, trees, everything, you name it. It was a full Christmas day. And we had all the children down with the parents, and when everyone saw what we was doing as a family, as well as friends put together, they saw that we put them first. We do anything for anybody. If someone wants this charity raising for, we'll go do it. If we have to do the quiz night to raise money for a local football team, we'll do it. It's not really the fact that we spent a lot of money getting everything done. It's the fact that we put everybody first, even though the pub was closed. So I think we've got the heart into all of this. And I think that's why I've been put in the Great British Pub Awards.
Okay, we move on to Best Pub for Dogs, sponsored by Rover. Being dog friendly is a key factor for many operators. I just got a dog myself, so it's important. And with this award, we aim to to recognise that those are really top dog, in this category. Ed, if you can carry on. Who writes this? Seriously.
I've no idea. Our finalists are the Flying Childers Inn, Stanton in Peak, Derbyshire. The Maltings, Warrington, Cheshire. The Leicester Arms, Penshurst, Kent. The Cow at Dalbury, Derbyshire. The Stag Inn, Gwynedd. And the Railway, Hinckley, Leicestershire.
And to announce the winner of this category, here is the Head of International Business at Rover, Thea Mathias.
Hi, this is Thea from Rover.com, sponsor of this award. If you are lucky enough to find this unspoilt pub after a long walk in the stunning Peak District, you and your dog can expect to find a well-stocked canine-friendly station, including homemade peanut butter treats, a secret garden, and a bed perfect for man's best friend, right next to the fire. And so, the best pub for dogs 2021 is the Flying Childers Inn.
Who let the dogs out? Ho, 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 ho. Who let the dogs out? Ho, 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 ho. Who let the dogs out? Ho, 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 ho. Who let the dogs out? Ho, 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 ho.
So the Flying Childers is a famous racehorse owned by the second Duke of Devonshire, circa 1714. So the pub got its name from the racehorse. We're set in the heart of the Peak District, so Stanton in Peak is just up from Bakewell, in between Bakewell and Matlock. It's surrounded by hillsides, beautiful scenery, plenty of walking. We get lots of visitors to the area, obviously being the Peak District as it is. We're a bit of a hidden gem because we're kind of tucked away from the main kind of towns, but we do get quite a few people coming up, but a lot of it's locals and regulars and things like that. So our reputation, probably, we're quite a dog-led pub. The area that we're in, everybody has dogs, so we do get quite a few of those in. We kind of thought, well, what do we want when we come in after walking the dogs and things? So we have things like dog towels to dry them off, toys just to keep them entertained and whatnot, some treats and stuff if they want to treat them. My wife Sophie makes her own homemade peanut butter dog treats. Dogs love peanut butter, so she kind of baked these little treats to give any visitors that we have. My wife Sophie and I, we took over the pub from her parents when they retired. They've always had dogs. We've always had dogs since being together, so it was kind of a no-brainer to keep the dog thing going. Oh, it'd be fantastic. I mean, it's always nice to be recognised for something, and we're keen dog lovers and pub goers and stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice to get something like that.
All right, now we move on to Punch Pubs & Co. Pub of the Year. Ed, the finalists.
The finalists are the Three Horseshoes, Hazelmere, Buckinghamshire. The Lamb Inn, Edgemont and Mid Glamorgan. The Griffin Inn, Pontypridd. The Red Hart, Misterton, Nottinghamshire. The Ram's Head Inn, Grappenhall, Cheshire. And the Wise Man Inn, Dorchester, Dorset.
And to announce the winner, we have the CEO at Punch, Clive Cheshire.
With a chocolate box exterior and an interior to match, this is a pub that sets the standards from first glance. Great food and drink offer and impeccable service standards marks this venue out as one to be hugely proud of. The Punch Pub of the Year 2021 is the Wise Man Inn. Congratulations to Philip and Tim.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound. Get this. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. If you can. Insane in the brain.
So we're on the outskirts of Dorchester in a beautiful village called West Stafford. I've been here 11 years and built it up over that period. We're very food led, try and offer great seasonal cuisine with matching products in drinks. We're quite well known for fresh seafood and fish. There's not many pubs in the area that do it really. They might have a little bit on the menu, but we have quite a lot. We run a specials board, which is mainly local fish and seafood, and that comes in daily. So our fish supplier is West Country Catch, which is based down in Weymouth, but they buy from some of the markets. Some of it comes into Weymouth Harbour, some of it Cornwall and Devon, and we just get messages of what the catch of the day was, and then we try and create something with that. Why we've been nominated, I would imagine, is how hard we work, and that shows. But I think everywhere works hard in this industry. But we may put that across attention to detail. Our service levels are very high. Food also is a very high standard. And I just think that's been recognised in the area. I think we didn't let COVID knock us back. We were ready to go. We reopened as soon as we were able to. Whenever we could, we showed willing and jumped back in, ready for action. If we were to win, I would feel immensely proud that everything I've done over the 11 years has been recognised, and just feel honoured and rewarded, and hopefully that would go through the team, that everything that we all do, it's not just me, it's very much them. The team hopefully would feel immensely proud of what we do and what we offer.
Congratulations to the Wise Man Inn! This is the Great British Pub Awards 2021, live from London. Next is Best Pub with Rooms, sponsored by Screech. With the staycation market booming, accommodation has never been a better opportunity for pubs. So here is where we highlight some of the absolute best in the sector.
Our finalists are the Three Crowns, Chagford, Devon. The Pheasant Inn, Tattenhall, Cheshire. The Cow, Ashbourne, Derbyshire. The Lee Arms, Prestbury, Cheshire. The Roebuck Inn, Moberley, Cheshire. And the Knife and Cleaver, Horton Conquest, Bedfordshire.
And to announce the winner of this category, let's hear from the Chief Revenue Officer at Screech. It's Scott Appleton.
Firstly, I'd like to congratulate all of tonight's finalists. So tonight's winner has invested in high quality accommodation that has helped transform the fortune of the business, linked with key revenue drivers such as food and weddings, whilst giving back to the community during lockdown with rooms for key workers. So, tonight's winner of the Best Pub with Rooms 2021 is The Knife and Cleaver. Congratulations.
Shake that thing, Miss Annabella. Shake that thing, Miss Donatella. Shake that thing, Miss Gana. Jody and Rebecca. Woman, get busy. Just shake that booty non-stop. When the bass drop, just keep singing it. Get jiggy, get crunked up, percolate. Any fan of what I call a somebody make and a diddly it.
This is the Knife and Cleaver, and we are in Bedford. We're a pub restaurant with 9 rooms.
We've got all sorts going on. We've got a full restaurant, so it's quite a big restaurant. We do a full menu, a la carte menu.
We do lots of different events as well, like brunches, baby showers.
We do bed and breakfast.
Really popular for weddings.
We've done quite a lot of summer weddings. We've got outside summer functions area. And then, of course, if you want to come in for a drink, a pint or a glass of wine, we also do that as well.
Here at the Knife and Cleaver, we really pride ourselves as like a family pub and restaurant. I would say we have a bit of a reputation for being a really kind of the heart of the community in this area. It's a place where you can come and get really good food, get really good service, and just have a really nice ambience and atmosphere.
We had the rooms originally with the building, but we really have wanted to upgrade them and make them really cosy and stylish places. So over the COVID time, we really did kind of home back and go, how can we improve these rooms?
We went with a bit of a colour theme just to make sure that they've got a pop of colour and they're not really bland and boring to walk into. And I'd say they're quite boutique-y in a sense, but just making sure that they had some character was a really big important thing for us.
We've also got a local artist to do some kind of quotes in there, just to bring our personality to our guests as well.
Well, definitely since we've added some colour to the rooms and added a bit more character, they've been a lot more popular. We are fully booked most nights at the moment, which is amazing. It really makes us happy.
I think we've been nominated because we're great. I think the passion that we have for this place, it really shines through. We've put a lot of hard work and effort, a lot of research and listening to our guests, listening to our staff, and really experience of what we've done in our lives in this trade as well.
I think we've been nominated because we really do put in a lot of care and hard work into our restaurant, and I think that our customer clientele base can really feel that as they walk in our rooms and in the restaurant. That real love and attention to detail.
I think everyone here massively has a passion for what they're doing, and that shines through.
To win would mean everything. It's been a really tough year, and I think we've just spent a lot of time here, and really we just love this place so much, and we just hope that everybody else that comes through the door loves it just as much as we do.
If we were to win, it would be absolutely amazing. It just kind of gives us that cherry on the top. We give all of ourselves really to this business. We'd be so proud of all of our staff and so proud of all the hard work that all of us have put in.
And it would feel absolutely amazing, yeah.
Massive congratulations to the Knife and Cleaver. There they are at the front. Down there. Right there. Okay, we're now moving on to Stonegate Pub of the Year. Ed, the finalists.
The finalists are the Three Crowns, Plymouth, Devon. The Myrtle Tavern, Meanwood, Leeds. The Bull, Toaster, Northamptonshire. The Stirrup Cup, Barton Seagrave, Northamptonshire. The Spotted Frog, Brampton, Cumbria. And the Woodman, Ruislip, Middlesex.
And to announce the winner, it's the founder of Stonegate, Ian Payne.
Good evening, everyone. For transforming its outdoor space into an exciting venue, and continuing to serve the community with everything that you would expect from a local pub, I am delighted to announce that the Stonegate Pub of the Year 2021 is the Myrtle Tavern in Leeds.
Say, look at you in that dress. Girl, you're dangerous like a gun. Giving you nothing less. Girl, you murder everyone. Your love is a killer. Your love is a killer. Oh.
So we're based in Meanwood in Leeds, just a suburb outside of Leeds. Before COVID, just a small country pub with a beer garden, and then after COVID kind of adapted to put a small country pub inside with a lot more space outside. The first thing was we had loads of stuff left. I mean, we had like tea bags, coffee, all that kind of stuff, which we just knew was either going to go out of date, well, we thought would all go out of date. So any food we had left, anything perishable we could give away, we just put something on our social media saying, has anyone got anyone who's isolating or can't get out? And then we just delivered all that for free. And then tried to evaluate, what do we do? Do we do Sunday dinners to take away? We tried that for a week or two, and everyone was trying to do the same thing, so we were just fighting in this overpopulated market. So we just thought, well, what can we do that's a little bit different? And we decided to take the entertainment part of the pub. We've got like 3 quiz nights, and we used to do lots of live entertainment with musicians, like some tribute nights. So we approached a couple of the singing artists and they did a few live shows for us. We started to do quiz nights live, and we did it thinking we'd get a few people watching once or twice a month, and it ended up being 2 or 3 times a week with thousands of people watching it. And that rolled us right through lockdown 1. And when lockdown 2 came about again, people were asking, are you going to do it again? So we did it again for another few months. And it was good. Kind of brought people into the pub without being in. Yeah, so we added all these benches out here. I added loads of benches into the beer garden, because we're at a point where the government were giving out grants, so we thought rather than sitting on the grants and probably losing money further forward, well, we'll use the grants to put some benches in, put a booking system in place, and just try to recruit, basically. We knew we'd need everyone to run the drinks. So we posted something on social media that basically said anyone who's going back to work inside but has got 3 weeks to spare outside, we'll take you. So we just flooded it with staff, advertised what we could out of it, and we ended up with a capacity, I think it was 900 that it held at the time, which is massive because the pub used to hold 100, so we kind of like times 9 what we would normally do. Got a load of beer in, put the app in, and then off you go. All of a sudden we're selling so much beer. Stonegate got in touch, I think 3 weeks in a row, and said you've sold more beer than anyone in their estate in the UK. I think it was on England Open at the time, but I was like, are you joking? And surely like, that's not a thing. But we said, yeah. And then we did the Euros, put a huge screen into the garden, and that sold out every game. And then we sold more beer than their estate another week as well, which was good. Probably think we're being nominated because like we adapted fast. We weren't scared to try something new, and that wasn't just me, that was the whole team getting behind it saying let's give it a go, and we took a risk and obviously rolled the dice and it paid off. Personally, like obviously we don't win it, but the pub wins it, and it'd be nice to say like we did this in like the worst of times, and we've got this thing to put out there, put on your website or whatever else, and just share it with the staff. So everyone's obviously contributed to it, it's not just me. I have to lead it, but yeah, it'd be nice to just have that little recognition. It's good for your CV if you ever need it.
Again, we are going to try and speak to our winners soon. I believe we have 2 in the room tonight. But before we do that, we'll take a short ad break.
This season, with over 400 live games, witness all the action.
Absolutely phenomenal! What a stunning save that is! He got up his sleeve here. Oh yeah! That is absolutely wonderful!
Over 400 live games across 4 leagues, all in one place, live on Sky Sports.
Welcome back. Okay, Ed, which winners have we got this time?
So let's go and have a look. We've got, I believe, TJ and Steve here. Guys, you want to look towards the camera. So, I mean, how do you feel?
Yeah, it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We didn't expect it whatsoever. And I'd just like to say thank you to Mark Davis, Andy Parker, Ali Martinez for all the support they gave us. But most of all, this award is for the people, the regulars of our pub and the people of Overseal, because without them, we wouldn't be here now. So a big thank you to all of them and teachers.
Fantastic, thank you very much. And I believe we did have one in the room, but I think they've disappeared. So let's go to the live. We have now got the winner of the best pub for dogs. There we go, the Flying Childers with a dog as well. So are the dogs pleased?
I know.
You must be happy, guys. How's it feel?
Oh, ecstatic. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, yeah, we weren't expecting anything, and this, yeah, it's been fantastic. Thank you.
Much, guys. So we may have one more. We've got another one. I think it's the Stonegate Pub of the Year.
Are they there?
Hello.
Scott, are you there?
I am here. Sorry, I'm in the dark. We've currently got builders in.
We can't see him, but we can hear him. Scott, how are you feeling?
I'm chuffed. Thank you very much. Didn't expect that at all. So thank you.
Brilliant, fantastic. Right. Well, let's go back to the other Scott.
Thank you. He didn't fancy putting his camera on. We've all been there. Camera off. Okay, we now move on to a very popular category, Best Pub for Food, which is sponsored by Booker and Macro, awarding a pub that is wowing its punters with culinary treats. Ed.
The finalists are the Unruly Pig, Bromswell, Suffolk. The Port Gavern Hotel, Port Isaac, Cornwall. The Black River Inn, Black Torrington, Devon. The Bunch of Grapes, Pontypridd. The Rising Sun, Truro, Cornwall. And the Five Bells Inn, Columpton, Devon.
All right, it's over to you, Simon, one last time.
For serving some of the best food that currently is to be had in the UK pub, and for the pub's continual evolution and strong innovation, the best pub for food 2021 is the Unruly Pig.
I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I told you about Maxine, you would have say, I don't know what I know, but murder she wrote. For real, for real.
The Unruly Pig is a 16th century old coaching inn in a place called Bromswell, which is outside the historic market town of Woodbridge in rural Suffolk. We're near the coast, we're near the forest. It's a glorious place to live. We're probably known for being unruly, really, a bit different, a bit quirky. Over the last 5 years of the business, we've been able to build up a great reputation thanks to the wonderful head chefs, Dave Wall and Carl Green, for serving some of the best food there is to be had in the county, if not East Anglia, and hopefully some of the best in the country.
I've been here since the start, met Brendan before he even had the keys for the place actually. Over time at the Unruly Pig we've evolved our food offering. We've always had a mantra of making sure we've got an accessible menu, it's something for everyone. Elevate those dishes a little bit, make sure they're not just straight up steak and chips, so we've got our nice Parmesan chips that we serve with the steak. We're one of the few places that still have a process so we can serve our burger pink, but then the other dishes probably become a little bit more refined over the years. Just as we've become more comfortable, built our team up, our offering has grown to really quite a foodie based clientele. Plenty of nods to Italian cookery, which is Brendan's passion, but then some modern British style as well.
I did something else for 36 years, but I've never enjoyed working with anybody more in my life. I drive him crazy, he drives me crazy, but I love him to bits. He's Gordon Ramsay trained, then ends up at Bibendum and the toll booth. He's an amazing chef, and he's had a seminal impact on this business together with his fellow head chef, Carl Green. They've been with me from day one, and that's over 6 years ago, and I hope that speaks volumes. Yeah, I love them to bits.
Winning best food at the Great British Pub Awards would just be a wonderful achievement. We're really proud of that. It's just a great recognition for the team. Really good bunch of guys and girls that have been working with us for a while. You know, quite a stable team. They all work their socks off, and winning an award like that is just such a wonderful recognition for all their hard work.
The next award is for Best Pub for Late Nights, sponsored by Heineken. Now, this is a category that's taken a real hammering in the last 18 months, and we're delighted to be able to shine a light on some of the absolute best in the sector.
So our finalists are Smoke and Mirrors, Bristol. Clayton's Marlow, Buckinghamshire. The Straight and Narrow, Lincoln, Lincolnshire. The Phoenix Arts Club, Soho, London. The Registry, Walsall, West Midlands. And the Leaping Wolf, Wolverhampton.
Had a really late night at Clayton's in Marlow once. Just it's all coming flooding back to me. Wow. To announce the winner, we are going to hear from the on-trader director at Heineken. It's Stephen Watt.
For bouncing back even bigger and brighter than before and providing a warm and welcoming haven for West End theatre workers. The best pub for late night 2021 is Phoenix Art Club.
Now, this is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town. Check it!
My name is Colin Savage. I'm one of the directors here at the Phoenix Arts Club. Well, the Phoenix Arts Club has been here since 1988. It's a bit of a hidden gem. It's basically the place that if you're going to the theatre, you come for bar and restaurant. After the theatre, you come back in. And if you're very lucky, most of our community here are actually people that work in the theatre, film or television. So it's quite likely you could be having a pint next to one of the stars of Harry Potter. What I love about the Phoenix is many people go away for years and years on tour and they always come back. We have actors, Ian McKellen, all of these people. They've come since 1988. It's a place to celebrate all that's British. We have British comedy, we have British beers. Our community comes from all over the UK as well. They normally congregate in London because it's the place you come for theatre. But I think it's the place where you can really find what it is to be British in the arts, in culture, and just talking about the things you love, talking about television, talking about where you've been during the day. And I think pubs do that. They unite communities, don't they? Why do I think we've been nominated? I think it's because we do it really well. We have incredibly high standards. We work in the West End. So I think what we provide to the people who come to the theatre, come to the cinema, enjoy the entertainment of London is as high quality as the stuff that you get in the West End wherever you go. So from food, drink to entertaining experiences to the service has to be that high quality. To win this award, I think would be the biggest pick-me-up of the year. Let's face it, the late night community, the late night pubs have been flawed for a year. If we were to win this award, I think it's an award for all of us for being here. We're so pleased to still be open. For everyone else that has worked as hard as we have, well done.
Well done to the Phoenix and Soho. Okay, the next award is for Community Hero, sponsored by Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners. We saw some truly heroic behaviour during the various lockdowns, but these shortlisted operators really went above and beyond and deserve to be celebrated tonight.
Our finalists are the Dog and Parrot, Eastwood, Nottinghamshire. The Last Post Remembrance Bar Museum, Thornby County, Durham. The Bellflower, Preston, Lancashire. The Roebuck Inn, Moberly, Cheshire. The Garden House, Norwich. And the Lion, Mid Glamorgan.
To announce the winner, please direct your attention to the Senior National Account Manager at Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners, Pat Humphreys.
Good evening. This licensee's ongoing commitment to helping all members of the community went above and beyond. This includes running a permanent food bank, offering showers and food to the homeless, educating school children in the museum, and ensuring that regular customer, 100-year-old veteran Tommy, was looked after during COVID and beyond. And so it's with great pleasure that the Community Hero 2021 is the Last Post Remembrance Bar and Museum.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous. And you know that I can't handle it. See, she getting that pain like who's the ish. With the look in her eyes so devilish. She like to dance to the hip hop back. To the coast, to connect the back. Not just a bitch, she like the pop. She will live a la vida loca. She had those like a tra. What?
We're based in the northeast. We've been here 9 years, and it's building up a community within a community, and there's a lot of people now know about us, so it's worldwide. Well, I started a small remembrance wall in the Don Bar in Stockton-on-Tees. It was only going to be a small remembrance wall for one Remembrance Sunday. I did a small wall with photographs from World War I and World War II, and then people started sending me photographs in of the sons, the daughters, the granddaughters, family, friends, anybody who passed. And not just that though, now it's people from the community that want their photographs up on the wall, so it's everybody now, you know, so it blew up from there. Then people started bringing memorabilia, personal items for me to look after, like maybe his uniforms. There's a uniform in the corner there that belongs to a lady who lost a son, and everything's special, everything has a special place in here, and it will be very well looked after. The reputation of this place, I think in one word they call it a safe haven, or first port of call. We reach out to everybody. We do things like Bake and Butty Day on a Wednesday, so all the old age pensioners come in, you know, and they enjoy themselves. Children come from schools. We're getting bookings now from schools to come and see the museum upstairs, and they'll walk around here, you know. It's everybody, you know, it's the heartbeat of the community. Just before lockdown, our lease was due to be up and I was looking for a premises, and then a lady from this church, because it is actually a church building, came along and said that this was going if I wanted to have a look at it. So I came over. It was a derelict building. It just looked like a bomb had hit the place. So I put the call out for people. It was make or break, and they were all very helpful. I mean, they put in donations. We started fundraising to get the building to where it is now, and it's been thanks to the community that have also put in, you know, so they are part of this. It's something that they've bought and helped put together. I am so proud, and I'm very protective of it as well, you know, because everything in here has been given to me personally to look after. So I'm just a custodian, and it's going to be left one day. It's a legacy I want to leave. If we did win, that would just be the cherry on the cake after such a difficult year for everybody, you know, and it would get us out there as well, reaching out to more people.
Well done, guys. Right then, on to our final award of the evening, and it's for Best Pub to Watch Sport, sponsored by Sky, and what a summer of sport we've had. From the Euros to the Olympics and the Paralympics, And where better to watch it than in one of our 6 finalist pubs? Ed, tell us where, please.
Our sports finalists are the Royal Dyche, Burnley, Lancashire. Elevens Bar and Grill, Cardiff. The Charlotte, Southwark, London. Adlerby Park, Hull. The Roebuck in Winchester, Hampshire. And the famous Three Kings, Fulham, London.
To announce the winner of our final award, here is the Managing Director at Sky Business, Damien Saunders.
Hi all. This pub is truly at the top of the league when it comes to showing sport. From investing in the latest technology, screen and sound quality, to a creative marketing approach, it really is an excellent venue for all fans. The winner of the Best Pub to Watch Sport 2021 is the famous Three Kings.
Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She's always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her.
Famous Three Kings is West Kensington, and we're all about sports, especially famous for niche and foreign sports. Famous Three Kings is very special because we've got 6 separate sound zones, 38 TVs, 2 projectors, so pretty much we can zone 10 different games, so I think this kind of puts us apart from the competition. So yeah, fantastic year obviously with the Euros. A little bit disappointing that we couldn't show them with our full capacity for every England game. We were fully booked, and for some of the later games, to be honest, we could have booked a small stadium. We had to stop the booking system. We had 20,000 inquiries, and on the back of that we've actually got our first inquiry for the World Cup final in 2022. So that's kind of how famous we are for sports. But yeah, it's just been nice to get back our foreign fan groups that we've had to reconnect with. A little bit quieter than normal. Obviously people aren't travelling from abroad and not so many tourists, which is kind of what we're famous for, our bread and butter. I mean, as I said, we've won the award a couple of times now, but still every year we're so proud to enter, we're so proud to go for it. It really does build our reputation even further. On Google, we then become the first place to be searched as sports bar in London, and the team just absolutely love it. We all get behind it. It's on our staff shirts, it's on our windows, it's on our posters, it's on our Facebook, so we shout about it everywhere. So yeah, it's something that we've won before, but still put a lot of effort into every year, and we'll be so proud to win it again. What I'm most proud of over the last 18 months is how my teams really coped with what has been obviously a very tricky couple of years for the world, for England, and for obviously the hospitality trade in general. So my deputy Sarah does a lot of work around recruitment to get the right type of people in, and I think it's testament to the work she's done. The guys have shown so much resilience, so much commitment, so much professionalism over the last few years. So I think that's just fantastic that every time there's been a little bit of a change in mandate or policy, they've rolled with it, they've kept smiling, they've kept serving, they've kept everybody safe, and they've kept the pub able to show sports, still with a fantastic atmosphere, but within the restrictions and the boundaries that have been placed on us. I think that's just something I'm massively proud of from my guys over the last few years.
And that is it for the awards this evening. On the 19th of October, we will be revealing the overall Great British Pub of the Year, chosen from all of our winners tonight. And to help the judges decide, let's briefly hear from each of the category winners tonight on what they think makes a great British pub.
What makes a great British pub?
How would I describe a great British pub?
What I think makes a great British pub is a smile.
What makes a great British pub for me is when you can walk in and it feels warm and friendly.
Lots of roaring fires in the winter. You walk into the pub and there's loads of people chatting and talking to each other.
Good drinks, great service, and just a friendly and welcoming atmosphere.
Somewhere you can have a quiet chat, a laugh, a bit of a joke.
I think what makes a great British pub is that anybody should be welcome. Anybody can walk through the door as they are and be themselves.
A great British pub is made of the people. It's not just about serving pints, it's keeping them happy, it's being friendly, and it's doing a community work with them.
What makes a great British pub to me is being the fabric of what our community is about, especially over the last 18 months. As a country, we've lost all of that, so that's where pubs for me are that real kind of hub of the community.
So I think what makes a great British pub is the food aspect, the drink, and the whole atmosphere of a pub. You have to have all three, I think.
The evolution of great British pubs has seen food become just intrinsically linked with the offering, and what I love to see is the quirky places, individuality.
A great British pub is a pub that is unique. And that could be down to the design, down to the food, down to the bit, it doesn't matter.
I think it has to be an all-rounder really. It needs to be somewhere that your family can come into, you can go there with your friends as well, you can even go there with your mom. It needs to be somewhere that you can feel comfortable.
It's a place where you meet new people as well. I find people who move to the area, one of the first places they visit are the local pubs.
What I love is being behind a bar and introducing two people that live locally and don't know each other, and then there's a lot of community and chat.
I think pubs do that, they unite communities, don't they?
If you open your door to everybody, I think that's the clue.
That's what makes a good British pub. It's the people, you've got to put them first.
I think great British pubs are iconic.
It's that British feeling of everything coming together that makes it really good value, really wholesome.
The British pub is a unique institution and fabulous in itself. The great British pub is something a little bit different and stand out.
So for me, a great British pub has to have like character. That could be whether it's modern or whether it's old-fashioned, but it is character, and it needs the staff to just have that like hospitable touch. We need to be ever friendly, ever smiling, and make you feel like you're at home.
I think the thing that makes a great British pub is that sense of Britishness.
It just has an ambience that you can't find anywhere else around the world.
That goes the extra mile, that serves the best food in the area, that focuses on the service with informed and friendly staff, and is a bit different and quirky. That's what a great British pub is.
So let's say one final word of congratulations to all tonight's winners. Whatever type of pub you are, wherever you are in the country, you really are incredible and provide an amazing service to the community. Big round of applause from you guys, the audience here in London, please. Also, I want to say a big thank you to my assistant this evening, the fabulous Mr. Edward Beddington. And of course, to our wonderful house band, Duke.
They're amazing, I love Duke.
A big thank you from everyone here at the Great British Pub Awards and the Morning Advertiser. We look forward to seeing you all next year. So, to play us out one final time, it's Duke. I've been Scott Mills. Thank you very much. Good night.
Scott Mills, everyone. That's Scott Mills. Look at him there. Back it up, back it in, let me begin. Back at the wind, that don't mean that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, from the bed to act up. You're trying to act the road and know your whole crew will act up. We get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump across the ceiling. Mom's got a funk flow, someone who can jump, yo, I buzz them in the eye. And then I take the funk soul feeling, funk, amps in the trunk. And I got more rhymes than a cop in the junk. Kid Donut Shop, show enough, I got props. With kids on the hill and my mom and my pop. I can't get down, I can't get down. So jump out the city, jump around. Jump around. Jump around.
Jump up, I get down, Miss Eminem.
Push. By the way, we're a live band, and everything you've been hearing from us is live out of 3 mics and 1 guitar. There's no backing tracks or sampling or looping or DJs or drum machines. Take it, push. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all the winners.